There's no need to complicate it, dress it up or overstate it. Without too much hesitation, here's the way I feel. Well, I like you, even when I don't try to. Yes, I do, that's the truth, I like you.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to our off-grid homestead in North Idaho. If you're new here, we're building a homestead from scratch, off-grid and debt-free. This is what we built so far. We built a cabin that's not finished yet, but it's livable, and the garage shop area right here. Garage and shop downstairs, and then a 2-bedroom living quarters upstairs. Right now we're still trying to get this thing 100% dried in. So we've got this small shed roof right here that we're working on today. Hopefully in the next couple of days, we've got a couple of days of good weather. Like, look at it. Blue skies and rainbows, man. So that's nice. We got to work on the rafters, right? I'm not a professional carpenter. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that. That's obvious. But we've been able to build all of this. Some things I'm more comfortable with than others. Rafters, it's tricky to me, right? I know there's some math you can use, but it's been math and it's been trial and error. This is our template right here that we've been working on. This is cut at a 412 pitch, and we've put this little bit on down here. This is a 2x8. This will be the ledger board for it. And so basically what we're doing is we're putting that up there, making sure it fits in various spots along here, just to make sure everything's right before we go ahead and cut all of the rafters. And I think we've got it now. When we sheathed it, we just ran the OSB all the way out. And so right now I've got to cut this out here so that the ledger board can actually go out past the OSB on both sides, right? Because the shed roof is actually going to extend out this way just about 2 feet, and out that way just about 2 feet, that way and that way. And that way, well, we'll have an overhang right on the sides there, and the water won't just run down the side of the garage. So we'll have that overhang there. And of course, a 2-foot overhang out the front of the garage as well. Cut out this slot right here. That's where the ledger board is going to extend out. All right, so when we come out over here to the outside, then the ledger board is going to stick out right here and give us a 2-foot overhang on this side. I didn't cut this part off yet because I don't want to cut it too short. Once we get the rafter that runs right along that OSB, we can mark it and then cut it, right? So that'll just make it a lot easier, I think, on me anyway, to be able to cut that where I can see for sure where it goes. We did the same thing on this side right here. Jules is inside. She is painting the ends of the ledger board that are actually going to become fascia. It's like ledger board all along here, and then it sticks out over here and kind of becomes the backside fascia. I don't know. It's a transition board, maybe. I don't know what you call it. It's a ledger board, but then it becomes fascia. So I'm guessing right now it's time to start cutting the rafters. Yeah.
Do something kind of crazy. Drive all night with you right next to me. Feel the pounding of your heartbeat. When we get up high, won't look down, we won't look back. Yeah, when I die, I wanna know I lived like that.
What are you painting right now?
These are for the fascia, and then these are for the ledger board. So I'm priming these. These are already done, primed and painted.
So how come these ones are only painted part way?
This section is the only section that's actually going to stick outside, which is like the, what do you call that? It'll be the fascia, essentially. So all of this that's not painted will be inside the garage, so we don't need to paint it. And we're doing it inside because the paint needs to be at a warmer temperature than the outside, because right now it is like 36 degrees outside, and that's not good for painting. And I've also got a fan on it, a handy dandy box fan, trying to speed this process up because Marty needs these.
Rushing like water on my face with your hand in my head. Ooh, I wanna dance into the morning, kiss you like you never been kissed before me. I would go
Check it out, man. All the rafters are cut. There's 14 of them there. So we're still waiting for the, whatever that thing's called, I forget. The ledger board, the ends to be painted, or they're already painted. We're just waiting for them to dry all the way. So what I think we'll go ahead and do is cut the ceiling joists, which are gonna be these 2x4s right here. The ceiling joists are going to run alongside of the rafters. Where the rafters connect up here, they're gonna run over to here and be connected with a hanger over here. So we just got to cut them to the proper length. Then we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Honey, there's plenty, I don't believe. Plenty of things that mean nothing to me. But if there's one thing I know to be, oh, I know what you mean to me. I know what you mean to me. You've got a story I wanna read. You've got a meaning that matters to me.
Got the ledger boards up, and now we're going to use these guys right here. These actually are Timberlock screws designed for holding your ledger someplace. And these say that it replaces a 3/8 inch lag screw. That's what we're going to be using to mount this ledger board up there. A new day here on the homestead. Last night we made some really good progress. Check it out. We only have 4 more rafters to put up, and then the rafters will be done. We can do the blocking, the ceiling joists, and then the fascia. Hopefully we can get all that done today. We do have to end a little early today, not because of the normal reason of going to Bible class, but we're gonna go pick Sarah up at the airport today. She's coming home for winter break from college. And so we're gonna pick her up in a little bit here. Seth's out helping today.
Yeah.
Right now he's just picking up a lot of the scrap that we had laying on the ground, but he's going to be cutting the ceiling joists here in a few minutes, and then probably the blocking as well while I finish up these rafters.
You keep me steady, ship on the sea. You anchor me down and you float next to me. Honey, I'm ready, I know what I need. And I know what you mean to me.
All right, guys, check it out. Bam, all the way down. We got all the rafters in, and they look good. I like them. I like the way they look. I like the way the roof's gonna look. You'll be able to get out of this window too and come onto the roof and down to the ground if there's a fire up there or something, right? Or you're just like a kid that wants to sneak out or something, I guess. You jump onto the roof, walk down quietly, and it's kind of a far jump to the ground, but you could do it if you're really motivated, you could do it. Seth has already cut all of our bird blocking, and now he is working on drilling the holes and putting the screen on here. So this is basically what our bird blocking is gonna look like. While he is working on those, I'm gonna be installing them. Oh, they're coming out good. Look at that. But it's time to take a lunch break, guys. Whew, it's a pretty chilly day today. It's below 40, somewhere in the 30s. Almost 40. Cruise inside. Hey, Duxaroo. What's up, buddy? Got the nice fire going. Jules is in the house. Oh, look at that, man. We've got a thin crust, sausage and pepperoni, and a regular crust pepperoni. Check out something that's coming up in a future video. All the bird blocking is in, and now we're gonna check the ends of the rafters. I'm concerned that maybe they're not all the same length. I mean, all the rafters are the same length, but I think the beam that we put up here, this beam, yeah, that beam right there, I think that beam has a bow in it, and so I'm not 100% certain that all of these are gonna be sticking out the exact same distance. We're gonna check it. And if we need to, we'll cut some off if they're too long. So that's got this side right here.
Okay, got it. Hang
So we don't want it to touch anything, okay, until it's time to put it on top. Put it on the edge there. Yeah, right on top. Got it?
Got it.
Wow, it's really close.
Is it?
Yeah. There is a slight arc to them. This one right here is the longest one. It's a 1/4 of an inch longer than the ends. And so they gradually come out to a 1/4 of an inch longer and gradually go back to where they're supposed to be. I'm thinking that we're just gonna leave it a 1/4 of an inch over 30 feet. Probably isn't ever gonna be noticeable. What do you guys think? Would you cut them, cut that little 1/4 inch and then, right, like an 1/8 of an inch off all the way down and make them perfectly straight? Or would you leave it at a 1/4 of an inch over 30 feet? We're gonna go ahead and put the front fascia up there now. This is it right here. It's a 2x8.
Primed and painted.
Primed and painted. All right, let's go. We'll place these blocks right here just as stoppers, so when it slides, when we slide the fascia up, it will be low enough so that when the OSB, the sheathing, is put up there, that it'll come out to the end of the fascia. So these are just put it there so we get them at the same height on both sides. Okay, we need to go down your way?
Nope.
Yeah, we do.
It's gonna hang off on that side.
Keep going, keep it going, keep it going. A little bit more, right there. Okay.
Go get Sarah? Do you want to go get Sarah from the airport?
Second piece of the front fascia going up. Looks pretty good, I think, so far. Go ahead and go on up first, okay?
I cut my teeth till I taste the way my empty mouth finds the words to say. All the things I found being chipped away, and all the ways I've
Sucks, you trying to go to work?
and every laugh has a cry, every loss has a gain. From foolish to wise, we all bruise the same. I got these growing pains when the storm.
All right, so we've got this last piece of fascia. It's kind of like the last rafter as well that comes out here. Barge rafter, I think it's called. Anyway, it's coming out here. And so we want to measure out how far we're going to go. We're going to measure out 22.5 inches because I don't want this strip right here, which is out 24 inches. I don't want it hitting the roof and then splashing up on the house, right? So we're going to come in just a little bit so that the drip from the roof misses this roof. 22.5. So now we're just marking that one out. We're coming in 2 inches because we got to make a cut right here. So we're just coming in 2 inches to make it easier to cut. 73 3/4 inches is the length of the rafter. So we're coming down to 75 3/4. Now we'll go ahead and draw our line here and one down here. Now we got to get the right angle. We use our fancy adjustable square here. There we go. Then we come down here and we do the same thing.
I'd say almost most of the time.
There we go. Now we cut it off. It should be perfect.
I like you, just like you, even when I don't try to. Yes, I do. That's the truth. I like you. There are way too many love songs. I think they've got it all wrong. 'Cause
We left the
life
fascia
is not
just
the
running
mountain.
wild out here. So we're gonna cut it off right
It's
here.
the walking in between, and I like you walking next to me. Oh,
Told you guys, we've only got windows of weather here, right, for working. Check it out. Oh man, this morning, new fresh layer of snow. But we've got these guys all cut. We'll touch up the paint on the ends of those right there. We've got this guy all pretty much done. I think I'm gonna put, I don't know what you call it, but right in this space here, put a 2x6 that goes across right here. And then we've got the ceiling joist to put in, which Seth cut for us the other day right here. Of course, those are going up along here and then connecting over to this big beam that goes across here. We gotta put those in today. And we'll take a look at our concrete over here that's still drying or curing. This is it right here. I don't know, man. I hope it's gonna turn out okay. So we had this right here kind of left over. And so I'm using it as like a test to see. And it's, I don't know, it's crumbly. We got concrete down here in the hole, right? Like this. And it's getting there, I think. I don't know. I just don't know. I guess we'll find out. We're gonna just leave it for a few more days and hope that that concrete gets all the way hard, you know, all the way cured. And then when we go to mount it, drill the holes in, and hopefully it works. If not, I guess we'll be redoing it. But it's time to get started on those floor joists, or ceiling joists. Check it out, man. We got some backing up here for the ceiling sheetrock to attach to. And we got all of our floor joists done. You can see right up there, guys, with the hangers going down that way. And then up here, they're nailed, like 4 nails in each one here, going all the way down. And so I think it's time to put the sheathing on. Sheathing happens to be under a couple inches of snow right now, but it's gonna go right up there, man. Look at that. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Of course, Safety Sally's up there, keeping an eye on us, making sure we're safe. Right, it's her job, man. If I get hurt, it's all Safety Sally's fault, man. All right? So it works, right? It's always the safety guy. What's the safety guy called on a job? The safety inspector, maybe? I don't know, but his job is to keep everybody safe. That's Safety Sally's job. She's keeping us safe, man.
I wanna go make pictures look like postcards. I wanna go take a train and watch you sleep right in my arms. I wanna go where we don't know where we are. Climb something high, don't look down and don't look back.
Check it out, guys. The whole thing is sheathed. Looks nice, man. And you know what's weird is it makes the garage actually feel bigger. I guess because it feels like this is now part of the garage, where before it was just open to the sky. In the next video, we'll be putting the underlayment on and the roofing for this little piece right here. If you want to see what else is going on here in our homestead, there is a video right over there you can go ahead and check out. Otherwise, I hope you have a really great day. Keep smiling, and I'll see you over in that video in just a second.